Hi, Trevis Davie here from Davie Financial Services. Today we wanted to talk about water loss that tends to occur more frequently than some others. It is basically the supply line that goes to your refrigerator that supplies your ice maker with water. Oftentimes you'll see a leak either in the supply line directly or some kind of connection, maybe a gasket or some kind of connector within the refrigerator itself. Since the supply line to your ice maker is generally to the rear of your refrigerator, oftentimes you won't see a leak or even be aware that that has occurred until either maybe a smell arises from mold or some kind of moisture in the air, or if the water were to expose itself to the front of the refrigerator, which traditionally by that point has led to a fairly significant amount of water. I personally experienced a water loss from our refrigerator supply line, and ultimately what we did to help prevent that in the future is my wife and I cut plexiglass. We were able to cut a plexiglass panel for the floor, drilling a hole through the plexiglass, allowing the supply line to come through, and then cut individual panels, little 4-inch panels that went along the cabinetry and the back wall that allowed to keep any water permeating through the walls themselves. So building just a little compartment or a little box, if you will, and then going back and siliconing the edges as well as the hole around the supply line. This will keep all the water contained within that area, and then if you do experience that water loss, it's going to force that water to come across the plexiglass, exposing itself fairly quickly to the front of the refrigerator, where you can identify the loss and certainly repair or correct it in a timely fashion. Establishing some kind of barrier underneath your refrigerator, it's going to allow you to protect the flooring underneath, the wall cavities, and then ultimately prevent against any future mold growth. Similarly, you can use these same techniques under a washing machine or a dishwasher, any type of item that is supplied by water, to help prevent against these types of losses. If you're fairly handy, go ahead and try those techniques. If you are not as hands-on, you may want to reach out to Amazon.com or some of these appliance retailers. Oftentimes they will sell some facet of a tray that will accomplish the same task. I hope this little tip helps you and your family to protect your home. Check out our other videos, subscribe to our channel for other safety, protection, and prevention techniques. Be safe, and most of all, be awesome.